we do a lot to drive this game forward, but as the President and Arsene both said, we don't know everything. We rely on you. You're at the cold face. You're there day to day. You're with your players. And if we don't hear from you and understand the challenges you face, what works well, what doesn't work well, we just don't know. So it's really important that you bring your voice to the table over these next couple of days. There'll be a lot of opportunities.
I mean, not every coach is coming in here and is going to open up their playbook, but they're willing to talk about some of the approaches they had to games, some of the tactical flexibility, some of the experiences that they felt, experiences that you can identify through data. You know, we can identify, hey, the mid-block was a lot more condensed and more narrow. But how did that feel when you're actually coaching? How does it feel to try and break down a group that's, you know, centrally so compact, and now where are the spaces and how do you train flank play? And so seeing those dominoes kind of fall in here through conversation, through the support of data, I think is, it makes these kind of environments pretty cool. And again, I think it's nice for people to come in and talk about the world game as a group. You know, I think in this last World Cup we saw much more flexibility from teams. You know, it was not, I'm playing the same system for every single game. There was rotation of players, there was flexibility in systems, coaches making more and more adjustments, which again speaks to the depth of the players they have and how well they're coached, but also our coaches and their growth and evolution in the game.
Nuestro objetivo es ganar. Venimos de ganar un mundial que hemos trabajado, que no ha sido fácil y que al final pues el trabajo nos llevó al éxito. España es una selección que tiene mucho talento, que tiene mucha capacidad y que sigue teniendo muchas ganas de ganar. Entonces tenemos que seguir potenciando eso y tenemos que tratar de llegar a esa final con esa mentalidad ambiciosa, con esa capacidad física que ahora estamos viendo que España ha dado un salto importante en los últimos años y bueno, todas las herramientas que nos dan el pozo para poder competir al máximo nivel. Aitana es una grandísima jugadora con un potencial increíble que todavía puede seguir evolucionándolo. Conozco a Aitana desde hace 5 años, llevo 5 años trabajando con ella, antes en otro rol, ahora como seleccionadora, y es una jugadora con una ambición increíble, tiene una mentalidad ganadora natural. A nivel técnico-táctico es una jugadora con un potencial de ser capaz desde el individual resolver muchas situaciones, de arrancar en conducción, de llegar de segunda línea, de hacer goles tanto con derecha como con izquierda, y que a nivel físico tiene unas características que también le permiten hacer lo que hace a la velocidad que lo hace. Estamos ante una jugadora que ayuda mucho y ha ayudado a España a conseguir grandes éxitos y que también podemos y queremos seguir mejorándola porque puede hacerlo.
So many emotions to take in, but I think inspiration is the one word that comes to mind. How many people was inspired, and the unity between people invested in the game and the players on the pitch, and just the celebrations of winning football, and how much that inspires me and the players and future generation. Personally, I have to say I love the competitiveness of this World Cup. It was amazing to see the game, the different profiles of the team, the different tactics, the different formation, the different principles of play, but mostly saw how competitive it was and the quality of the game. When it comes to sharing expertise, I've always come back to my mantra that I'm passionate about one day better. We always want to try to make this game one day better, no matter where you come from, the background. If you're a young coach, an older coach, if you're a team that plays your first World Cup or your 4th or 5th World Cup, everyone is working to get better. And this gives you an opportunity to help each other to get better, no matter where you are in that journey.
What I saw is a huge improvement of and growth of women's football in the world. So there was a risk bringing 32 teams, increasing the number. But if you look at the results, if you look at the debutants, how great they've done, and 4 of them from 8 managed it to advance to the next round. That just shows how women's football grows, and that's what I will remember for the rest of my life.
The game is evolving so quickly. So for me as a coach, I want to be progressive. The information here is fantastic. It's how we interpret it. So for me as a national team coach now, there is so much data in the game. The World Cup analysis, both physically, technically, tactically, there is so much rich data. And for me as a national team coach, it's taking that back now to my national team, and it's having discussions, because every team is at a different point in their journey. So this data will mean something to me. It will mean something different to somebody else. But ultimately, we have world-class coaches in the room, national team coaches who are all at different points on their journey with their countries respectively. So I think there's something for everyone to take here, for the teams who are world champions and for the teams who attended their first tournament. These days are so valuable, because the information we get, ultimately, we're all driven by making this game better and providing better opportunities for our countries to be competitive.
A cada una de estas jugadoras le cambió la vida. Ahora mismo ellas pueden ir al supermercado, pueden ir a un centro comercial y hay pequeñas niñas que las reconocen en la calle, padres de familia que se acercan con ellas a reconocerlas como una persona de éxito. Eso es lo que les dio el fútbol, que ahora los padres de familia tienen más confianza de poder inscribir a sus niñas a una academia de fútbol, que pueden ver y pueden creer que el fútbol puede hacer jugadoras y puede hacer personas exitosas. Creo que ahí fue donde notamos el cambio. Cuando nosotros participamos del Mundial no dimensionábamos realmente lo que habíamos logrado, pero cuando regresamos al país y pudimos ver que la gente las reconocía en la calle, que había ya ahora sí niñas con la playera con el número de una de nuestras jugadoras, con el nombre de una de nuestras jugadoras, nos hizo sentir orgullosos.
Linda es la hija del país. Yo pienso que cuando se habla de fútbol femenino, se habla de Linda. Para nosotros es un orgullo tenerla en todas las categorías como se ha venido desarrollando ella. Lo que la ha llevado a conseguir tantos logros es la constancia, la disciplina, no solamente el talento. Linda es una niña que desde hace mucho tiempo viene construyendo lo que hoy es su presente. Y bueno, también es un ejemplo para nuestra juventud, para las niñas que hoy en día vienen creciendo y con esa aspiración. Entonces, que no se guíen solamente el talento hay que trabajarlo con mucha constancia, con disciplina, y seguramente se verán esos resultados.